Hey Gemini, welcome to the Jezebel Way Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing your What's in Their Head spread for the month of January. I'd like to thank you for the 3,612 views for December What's in Their Head. Cross watchers, come on in. Let's see if we can get Gemini a good read. Imagine, Gemini. Imagine. That's where you're at, or perhaps the person that you're interested in is at. Also, this lends again to the idea of open communication. So let's get some cards on it and see what they have to say. Looks like you closed out a cycle and walked away from something, Gemini, for some of you. Maybe perhaps ended a marriage or a committed relationship. Looks like you had an aha moment and you found your worth. So, bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. So that's a brand new beginning, a passionate new beginning. You could be dealing with fire. If you're new to the channel, it's how does your partner see you? How do they feel about you? What are their intentions for you? How do they see you physically? And a potential final outcome. Gemini, definitely here, they see you as having some conflict over a situation, or there's been chaos created. Gemini, your lover or your partner, person of interest, situationship, whatever it is for you, feels as though there's a need to create balance, and they see you trying to strike a balance. So let's see what their intentions are for you. They are confused, Gemini. They're confused and they're not making any moves right now because they think that you're happier alone. They do want to apologize to you. So let's see how they feel about you physically. Bottom of the deck, you could be dealing with Cancer. There's Pisces here and Aries. But looks like to me they want to move forward with you. First of all, making an apology, but they think that you're happy where you're at, and they kind of don't want to disturb your happiness. Creating balance in a situation is what you're trying to do. I think they feel like they brought some conflict to your life. So let's see how they see you physically. Okay. It looks like, Gemini, they want you to trust them. Okay. They want to experience lovemaking with you that's out of the norm. And they also want to be vulnerable to you and you to them. And they want trust in the situation. They think of you, when they think of you, they, this is my masturbation card, right? So they often have fantasy about you and they want a companionship with you. They want to have very intimate moments, lovemaking with you. So are they into you physically? Well, yeah, they are. But it kind of goes beyond the, I'm attracted to you physically. They think about you in a way that they want to also be a companion, and they want to come forward with an apology. They want to move straight toward that. The other part of this, though, that I'm going to mention is that it looks like to me they're waiting for the storm to blow over, okay? So, in order to come to you at a time in which your reception of their apology might be more optimal. But, you know, you have to stop and think about it this way. Sometimes you have to face your responsibilities and you have to face the conflict and you have to face things in order to resolve it and get it out of there. So this person does see that they've caused conflict for you. They do want to come forward with an apology. They are confused and worried about coming forward right away because they're waiting for the smoke to blow over, okay? So I don't know if that's something that, you know, you want to deal with or not. They may not be facing things head on. So that's something to consider. But let's see what a potential final outcome may be. Looks like solid committed relationship and moving forward is what's going to happen here. It looks like you're going to accept the apology. You're going to move together in solid committed relationship, perhaps move in together, but you're definitely going to be planning for a future. This is indicative. This indicates 3 people moving forward. Perhaps there may be a child in the future also. But taking the opportunity and the passion to move forward, action oriented. So it looks like you're going to be getting back together with this person. Let's clarify this conflict here. Yeah, they know that they created some deception for you. I don't think they told you the truth in a situation. And I don't think they told you the truth in a situation regarding either a mother or the mother of their children or child. Or they weren't honest with you about what they expected out of this relationship, which perhaps could have been traditional family and children. They want to create balance. They know that you want children. They know that you want to be a mother. Maybe they weren't honest with you about how they felt about that themselves. They see you trying to create balance. Perhaps there was a third-party situation that happened. I have the 3 of Swords, the 3 of Cups, and the 7 of Swords. So they could have stepped out on the relationship, and they're waiting for the smoke to blow over so they can come back and make their apologies and so on and so forth. So Gemini, creating boundaries might be something that you have to do. The Empress card did come out when I was doing the shuffle. And that's also about a woman who, or a person who knows what they're worth, okay? And they're not going to stand for any mishmash here. So that might be something that you need to really think long and hard about and communicate what your boundaries are. Sometimes a leopard doesn't change their spots, and no matter how many times they apologize, if they're going to revert back to the old pattern of behavior, their apology doesn't mean anything, right? So that may be something that you have to bring up to your partner in the way that you can. You know, I don't know your life. Everybody has free will, but, you know, if you're ready to mend that and come back together with this person, you know, then that's your prerogative. They see you moving forward, creating balance, but they also know that you're sad about the relationship ending. Because you had envisioned happy family, you had envisioned legacy, you had envisioned children, things like that, financial security. There's going to be communication. They want you to communicate with them. They may be communicating a solid offer to you, Gemini. This could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They're going to be coming to you and giving you something more solid when they make this apology. But like I said, you need to sit and think about that, okay? It looks like they know you're going to be a little bit defensive about this offer of love, but it looks like you're going to be charging forward toward the offer of love anyway. You will go into analyzation mode about You know, what kind of lack is this going to bring in the future? But it looks like you're going to be charging ahead toward the Lovers. But you will not tolerate any more hanky-panky. You have thought long and hard about it. You're holding on to that issue, that cheating mentality, this person stepping out on the relationship. You're holding on to it, and cards say you need healing. So it could be like your sacral chakra needs to be healed. That's orange things, orange stones, orange foods. Having fulfilling sexual relationships can heal that. You know, masturbation can heal that, whatever. But you need to get a hold of that sacral chakra and get it cleared out. Maybe do some guided meditations, whatever, so you can release this resentment. Bottom of the deck, we have the Sun card. So happiness for you, Gemini. Let me get some oracles on it and kind of see where we're going. Detachment. You are releasing old patterns and ideas that no longer serve your highest ideals of love. So it could be the mentality that, you know, in order to have love or have the person that you love, you have to deal with their bad behavior. Well, you absolutely do. So that could be something that you're struggling with, you know, pre-programming, a paradigm, you know, something that's been laid on your psyche growing up that you have to endure, you know. So the cards are saying, you know, maybe you should detach from the situation a little bit and really think about it. Peacefulness. You recognize that balance, kindness, and love bring calmness to your soul. Well, you're over here trying to get your balance here, manifesting this balance. You're over here trying to balance. So this is talking about balancing and detaching for your own self-love, your own self-growth. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So I think this is saying about this Imagine card, you're going to have to really express how you feel and what your boundaries are going to be moving forward. You know, some people deserve second chances. Some people need to be, it has to be consequences. You know what I mean? Beloved one, I'm helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationships. So this is communication, okay? Take your power back, Gemini. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. Use your God-given power and intention. So positive manifestation over here with the Magician. Temperance here, balancing it out. Some of you could be dealing with Sagittarius. So this is basically saying that you have an opportunity being presented to you to move further on in this relationship, to mend it, okay? But moving forward, you need to concentrate on your needs and what you need from this relationship. And if you can live with this, okay? And if you are okay with moving forward, knowing what's happened, releasing that and getting rid of it, with the idea, which is sort of an expectation, but I mean, it kind of has to be with understanding they've stepped out before, moving forward with the idea that, you know, there's not going to be any funny business going forward. And that has to be a hard and fast boundary for you. And it would be, you know, everyone needs a boundary like that, I think, okay? am willing to change. I am willing to release old negative beliefs that are only thoughts that stand in my way. My new thoughts are positive and fulfilling. So, it looks like you got to do a little bit of housekeeping spiritually in order to move forward with this, but the opportunity will present itself that you can move forward. So, Gemini, that's what I have for you for What's in Their Head January. I'll be back shortly with Love and Separation.